Monday, 11th of July, Armageddon Day, according to the unions involved in the dispute with Southampton City Council. It's the day when council workers have to have signed up to new contracts, which would mean an effective pay cut for many. Don't sign and you lose your job. With me now are Royston Smith, the Conservative leader of the council, Richard Williams, the Labour opposition leader. Royston, there's a lot of disruption planned for the week ahead. Do you think it will be as bad as the unions say?
Well, I hope not. We've been saying all the way along, this disruption doesn't disrupt us, it disrupts the residents. The money that is wasted by not collecting bridge tolls or parking or that sort of thing doesn't take money from the council, it takes it straight from the residents' pockets. And we hope that now we've got to the point where these new contracts will come into force, that people will see that we're doing it to save 400 jobs in the organisation, which in itself will protect several services in the organisation, and they will see that we're doing this for the right reasons, sign their contracts, come to work on Monday, and we can start to put this behind us.
The public opinion now is against you, isn't it, in these changes?
I don't think so. I don't know whether you've gauged public opinion, Peter, but I do that regularly.
People say it's a mess. They do. They look at the rubbish, but they also look at the way that this dispute has gone on, and they worry.
Well, you know, you'll have to tell me who you've been speaking to, but I speak to people frequently, and I get emailed frequently, I get phone calls every day, and people are saying to me, enough is enough. We've been put through this misery for too long now. We understand why you're trying to keep people in work, and if that means a modest pay cut to do that, we understand the principle of that. 400 people out of the organisation would mean that the services they provide would no longer be carried out, and the residents, the customers, the paying people, they deserve those services.
Do you support this strike, Richard Williams?
We've never supported strike action. We've supported the right of workers to strike should they feel that's their weapon of last resort. What we've tried to do throughout is try and encourage both sides to come to the table to find a sensible resolution. Because I think a lot of people recognise that this isn't just a dispute in Southampton. It has a massive impact in Southampton. There is definitely a national element to this. Whether that's planned or unplanned, I don't know. But certainly from a union perspective, people I've spoken to, certainly we've had both Dave Prentice, the Unison leader, and Len McCluster, the Unite leader, speaking in Southampton over the past few weeks, looking at if it's cut here first, then it'll go elsewhere. And I think the attack on national
So you do support protests against what Royston Smith is doing?
We certainly support protests against what Royston Smith's doing, because we don't think this is the right way to do it.
You don't support the strike action?
We don't need to support the strike action because that isn't our responsibility, and we don't support strike action. What we do support is the opportunity for people to protest, and we have done so. What we want to see is a resolution to that.
Why have you been so resistant to actually resolving this? I mean, you have made concessions.
Six times we've met the unions, 5 times we've made concessions. Just in the last couple of weeks, with ACAS in the room, we offered to lift significant amounts of workers out of the pay cuts altogether. The unions have refused to talk, refused to negotiate, refused even to take that new offer to their members. Now, how do you negotiate with someone that refuses to sit in a room with you, and if they do, refuses to talk? So we have tried to do this, we have tried to talk with them, we have been to ACAS, we've done everything the unions have asked, but they have refused to drop their preconditions or to take any of our offers to their members. Now that simply is not negotiating.
And we're just now down to a final test of how many sign up and whether the the action continues, yes?
Well, we expect everyone to sign up on Monday. Yeah. You know, the unions even are saying to their members that you should sign up and come to work. Now, we don't want anyone to lose their jobs, and the whole point of this is trying to keep 400 people, more people in the organisation that otherwise would have to go.
Both of you, thank you.